The whole Ukrainian war comes down to this moment. Vladimir Putin must be stopped now, or else. Because here's the problem. If you're Vladimir Zelensky, you have a big problem right now. You have a lot of troops trapped over in B, that's Severodonetsk and Lysychansk, and you have a lot of Russians coming at you from Slovyansk, right over in A. And over in C, the Russians have performed a slow-moving breakout, which means all escape routes from Severodonetsk are within Russian artillery range. So time is running out. And if the Russians manage to close the 30-kilometer gap, it's bad news because a lot of troops are going to be lost in Severodonetsk and Lysychansk. Estimates up to 20,000. And that can be the kind of crippling blow that causes the collapse of the Ukrainian army. Now, to give you an idea of how close the Russians are to Slovyansk, I'm going to take you down onto the ground. Let's go into Google Maps first and let's go zoom in. And this will give you a view of just how close it is, because a lot of times you see a map and you just don't know. It looks far away, but it really isn't. Let's zoom in right here from this chalk mountain at Severodonetsk. Let's go ahead and zoom in. And in the distance, there it is. There's Slovyansk right there. It is that close right down this road. Not as far as you think. Now let's take a look at it from the Slovyansk side. And if you look this way and right across the water where we were in those little chalk mountains, look at what we have up there. There's the chalk mountains right that close. That's how dangerous this is. And you have to imagine if you lived in New York and the enemy was as close as Newark. Is that crazy or what? Or if you lived in the Bay Area and the enemy was over in Oakland, how scary would that be? And thankfully, there is a solution to the problem. It is long-range multiple rocket launch systems like this. And if you're President Zelensky, you need these right now, right here. Because traditional artillery has a 30-kilometer range, but check out how much the HIMARS has. A 70-kilometer range. This can hit way back in there. And this will slow, cripple, and even stop the Russians from attacking. And the Russians are terrified of this. Look at this. They're saying you're going to cross the red line. They're pulling out the nuke card. With these are going to work. They will stop them cold. So now that you know how to stop the Russians and what they fear the most, how many do you need? You're going to need at least 40 is what the estimates are. Maybe even more, because Romania bought about 50 of these, and that's a much smaller country than this. So what you want to look for is how many of these are going to be shipped over there. If they get more than 40 of these, they're going to totally stop the Russians dead in their tracks. But if they get less than that, or maybe like 20 or something like that, it may not make a difference, and it's going to be a totally different story.